Wagwan people, bless upon yourself. We here, another update. And people, I just want to touch on this because some of the Gaza fans, whatever fans, people might say, okay, some of the MVP fans, them too. Reaching out to Arbad TV and saying with Arbad TV, why isn't Alkaline posting Vybz Kartel? Why is it Vybz Kartel? Mavado posting, whatever, and giving Mavado condolence because Mavado mom's just passed, and Alkaline opposed the youth, and this and that, and and I'm like, wow, are you guys really serious? Like, yeah, we expect some people to post it because they might just showing condolences. They might not have Mavado number, they might not be around the artist, whatever. So people are going to show their condolences, via social media, whatever, right? But if I add Mavado number right now, where I could have called the artist and link the artist and say, yo, artist, you good? Cause we don't, you know what I mean? We don't know, we don't see what going. You know what I mean? You good? Everything all right? See it? Right now you don't know. It's rough times. You know what I mean? It's tough times. It dread. All them things there. You understand? But you're good because you know what I mean? Who knows? But people over here saying about TV, and Alkaline and Mavado is in Miami, so it would be fair to say well, Alkaline probably link Mavado in person or link him on the phone, and you know what I mean. It's nothing to be post or nothing to be what's understood don't need to be explained. I shouldn't even be making this video, but Alkaline is an artist. I don't think in this situation Alkaline didn't reach out to Vado and say, well, whatever the case may be, because people are trying to make it seem like, oh, we will even see Alkaline post this and post that. And, because every time Mavado see a post, every time someone at Mavado, with a post like this is going to hurt Mavado because he just lost his mom. You understand? So, to the people who's doing it out of, the kindness and just the genuine, that genuine or the generosity out of their art, it's much appreciated. But people just gonna post it or just feel well the need to just post it and say this and say that for whatever reason. What's the big deal? Cause people are trying to beat Alkaline right now and say, well, oh, him not post this and not post that. And we see Jamil, we see other artists, we see Bounty Killer, comment on the Mavado page and say, well, this, we see that. Why is Alkaline? Why is Vybz Kartel? Because some people even say that. Why is Vybz Kartel? And I'm like, that's a good point. Because Vybz Kartel and Mavado go way back before Alkaline. So why isn't Vybz Kartel sending condolences? And I'm not saying Vybz Kartel didn't. Because it's the same thing. I don't know if the man reach out and say, well, he got Mavado number, reach out to Mavado and say, well, yo, dog. You know what I mean? Put aside all the differences, Ray. You don't know the thing of people. See? And reach out and send out his condolences. But we haven't seen Vybz Kartel did that publicly. So, is it a case where because Alkaline, Mavado, Jamil, at one point, they link up the MVP, whatever. This is why people are saying because Alkaline ain't posted on social media, oh, Ray, and these things. But I'm saying Mavado and Vybz Kartel go way back. Way back. Remember, they even had a song. Those are the happiest days of my life. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. You know what I mean? And all of these things. So you telling me, right? Two men that forward out to the same camp alliance. Bounty Killer give them the highlight. Did songs together, work together, clash, build their, each other career brand. All of these things. You can't reach out to me, put your difference aside and say, yo, artist, yo, singer blacks, yo, barber, whatever the case may be. Even if it's it's like a diss and you're shading the man, you're not shading mama because you say, yo, dog. Even that people would take. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But people reaching out to me and say, well, Alkaline. And I'm like, Alkaline? Who knows? Alkaline and Mavado saying, who knows if Alkaline and Mavado chilling right now, all in the meds? Because both of them in the same place, Miami or Florida, right? But vybz Kartel, I haven't seen a post from vybz Kartel. No, I'm not saying vybz Kartel didn't, because like I said, people reach out to people personally, and that's more even. I respect that more than even putting it on social media, because Mavado have to see that and it's going to bring, his memories again, and all these things. So when you reach out to people personally and say, well, yo, dog, you good? Everything all right? You know what I mean? Condolences. Sorry for your loss and all these things and all these things. In person, it speaks volume. Then you just trying to make a post out here and, making everyone see, and then whatever. So y'all tell me. Because them a try, right now, them a try to push this thing on Alkaline, like Alkaline. And I'm like, what? How did we get here? Can anyone confirm that Alkaline never reached out to Vado since the passing of his mom's, Mama P? Can anyone confirm that? Can anyone confirm vybz Kartel reached out or vybz Kartel did not reach out to Mavado and send his condolences? Because if Popcorn, if Bounty Killer, if some of the artists them can do it. No, I'm not saying every artist that did it publicly didn't do it in person. That's what I'm saying. But since y'all trying to blame Alkaline and trying to make it seem like because you did make a post on social media, like it's a social media thing, like when you lose someone dear to you, it's like a social media thing. Oh, everyone need to post it on social media. What happened if you have the artist number? What happened if you're the artist in the same area where you can go link the artist and all these things? What happened to that? Is everything about social media nowadays? That's all I want to know. And it's like a slap in the face, because we don't know these things, but we out here speaking. But I'm telling you guys, and I know I already know where this is coming from, but I'm telling you guys also, vybz Kartel and Mavado go way back. I'm a vybz Kartel should have been show Mavado or send, and I'm not saying he didn't. But since y'all want to go socially, how we haven't seen no post from vybz Kartel sending condolence? This is a life lost. This is not music. This is not, the dissing. And vybz Kartel made songs where he disrespect Mavado mother publicly. All right? Publicly. So for you, some of you Gaza fans or whoever in my comment section talking about, oh, why Alkaline didn't do this and why Alkaline didn't do that. Why vybz Kartel didn't do that? Because I have clippings and I have records, receipts of Mavado bigging up vybz Kartel, even though behind bars. Even when him and vybz Kartel clash and had this, whatever, I have records of that. Mavado always, despite the fact. So all comes, in this case, y'all trying to shift the blame to Alkaline when you guys know within yourself. And Popcorn, big up yourself again. Bounty Killer, big up yourself again. You understand? That's what you call putting your difference and your feelings aside, because it's real. And it can happen to you. It can happen to anyone. So how is it, in this case, y'all trying to put the blame on Alkaline and not vybz Kartel? And if that's the case, y'all need to talk vybz Kartel and tell him. And I'm not saying he didn't in person, but as of right now on social media, we haven't seen it. So y'all need to tag him and tell him, man, you know what I mean? It don't look good right now. And despite all of the clash, the battles, whatever, you have to put your feelings aside. And don't try to push this on Alkaline and blame Alkaline, because we don't know if Alkaline reach out to Mavado and send his condolences. So with that said, people, bless upon yourself. While good. Until the next notification, subscribe, be vocal in the comment section, and make sure your notification bell is ringing. All right? I'm going to check in with you guys on another one, or on the next one. While good and stay blessed, people. Little more.